Ladies and gentlemen, the adjutant is now moving. He's now conducting a quick march in the military to form up the parade.
Morning to precious.
The adjutant just gave an order.
Welcome.
God, he said, sound the adjutant
Let me
call.
say, happy
Ladies and gentlemen,
Independence
sound the
celebration.
adjutant call indicates that the adjutant is about to form their parade.
Peace and loving citizen of the Republic of Liberia. Welcome. This is the national television. This morning we are coming to you live from the Bagley Training Center in Central Monrovia.
Distinguished
This
ladies and
is
gentlemen, the primary value of drills historically is
of the
to
celebration
prepare troops for
of the
battle.
178th Independence Day celebration of the Republic of Liberia. As you can see, here,
The adjutant is now marching to resume the
Liberia Immigration Service, the National Fire Service,
ladies and gentlemen, what you see right now is the troops.
So, folks, to acquaint you with activity taking place here at the Barclays Training Center. 6 a.m. this morning, we witnessed the hosting
Ladies and gentlemen, what you see right now is each unit commander
Liberia.
is aligning his
Following that,
troops
we witnessed
by the order of First Right
the route
Prince.
of
He's making sure his troops are properly aligned.
Speaker of the House of Representatives, Speaker Reggie and the other high-profile dignitaries who have come to form part of this army of the armed forces. This is a usual phenomenon whenever the Republic is celebrating
After aligning his troops,
anniversary.
each commander will now march back to the front of his troops.
Military and paramilitary in the Republic converge here at the Barclay Training Center, Central Monrovia, to march in commemoration of the
Ladies and gentlemen,
year.
please stand
Now,
for the marching of the colors.
now it's the marching and it will be led by the armed forces of Liberia.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the flag is more than just a symbol. The flag of the Republic of Liberia represents the embodiment of our government, people, ideals, and values. It is therefore important that we always honor the flag when it is presented. The color party is now marching the flag. Will take position in the middle of the parade. Members of the color party include Staff Sergeant Lionel Morgan, Rifleman, Staff Sergeant Desa Mayango, Liberian flag, Sergeant Demosthenes Cross Jr., AFL flag, Sergeant Noise Tia, Liberia National Police flag, Officer Wakam Jaliba, Liberia Immigration Service flag, and Sergeant Abbas Sharif Rifleman. Ladies and gentlemen, the color party are positioned the colors directly before the adjutant. The adjutant has called all units to present arms in order to pay respect to the national cause. For more than a century, the star and stripes are the banner under which Nigerians have lived, fought, and died. The flag is more than a symbol. The flag is the embodiment of government, people, that use the flag. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as the color party post the colors that form part of the parade.
If you live anywhere here in the red circled area and you
To post the colors and form part of the parade. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The colors are now posted. This signifies that the parade is formed.
So, to our viewers, welcome and happy independence to all Liberians around
Ladies and gentlemen, the applicant has
here.
just ordered them to stand up.
Bago
Stand up is a ceremonial and military tradition and has been given down for decades.
we
On
already
the
have
domain
attendance
stand up, it is customary for
government
the head to march
officials,
across the front of the troop.
speaker of
Then
the
after march, across the front of the troop and how it makes the regional tradition.
is a colorful
This tradition
and
was
wonderful
beginning
event here.
in the crusade.
These activities
Operated by the Holy Sacrifice.
for the public.
Ladies and gentlemen, to be a soldier is to represent the best of our nation. It is to embody selfless service, to strive in the hardship and sacrifice of an elite warrior class. to walk toward the sound of guns and to ably shoulder heritage created by those who have gone before us. The fire service. Ladies and gentlemen, to be a firefighter is to commit yourself to public safety and emergency response. Firefighters rescue people and properties from dangerous situations by providing medical gear and maintaining equipment. Firefighters are often the first responders in fire outbreaks and some other emergency situations. The Liberian Scout Association. The Liberian Scout Association represents the dreams and aspirations of Nigeria's future generation. It is to provide voluntary services.
Hi, I'm Brett.
And I'm Jonathan.
This is Darla.
And this is Buddy.
To Liberia and empower responsible citizens. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the band is now marching back to its original position. Sound off in the military is the drill. The band conducts to entertain the knowledge men and women who have been chosen to serve. This entertainment serves also as motivation for the forces that have sacrificed giving their lives to their nation. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the armed forces of Liberia is directed by Second Lieutenant Philip Papp and the drum major is Private Daniel Rockwood. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, immediately the band returns its original position. The adjutant will execute the low phase and recall the commander of troops and the troop will convey his fault. The commander of troops will then order the adjutant to receive the report. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to announce the arrival of the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia, Major General Davison Fayal Fallen.
Bravo, the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia, Major General Davison Fallen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the adjutant is now receiving the report. In the military, the command received the report is synonymous to acquiring the status of their troops. Accountability in the military is one of the fundamental necessities that takes place before and after every military action. Each unit commander is now reporting to the adjutant on the status of his troops. After this, the adjutant has executed an about face and informed the commander of troops that all are present, and the commander of troops has ordered the adjutant to resume his post and box the staff. Ladies and gentlemen, what you are seeing right now is the adjutant and the rest of the staff are marching in front of the commander. This signifies that the commander of troops has assumed authority over the parade.
Confused by compliance? User-Centric's Cookiebot WordPress plugin is here to help.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the commander of troops has taken over the parade from the adjutant. This indicates that information is formed completely. And this brings the first phase of the parade to an end. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the second phase of the parade will resume immediately His Excellency, Mr. President, arrives. Thank you.
The first phase of the parade of the Armed Forces of Liberia come to an end, and we have been informed that second phase will resume upon the arrival of the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency
As we await
Joseph
the arrival of His Excellency, Mr.
President
the AFL band
the Republic
will
of
entertain us
But
with an interlude of music.
already to your attendance, you have
The AFL band
the Speaker of the 55th National Legislature, Richard Nwekon, and also we witnessed the arrival of the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of Liberia, Major General Davidson F. Fuller is already here. And all of our profile government officials are here. So right now is the play of interludes by the armed forces of the Union, and I want to be a soldier. This is what I want to do. The great army field here. It's a very bright, a clear weather Saturday morning, the 26th of July 2025, the 178th independence celebration of the Republic of Mama Liberia. It's a wonderful event, a historical one. At 6 a.m. this morning, we witnessed the hosting of the flag of the Republic of Liberia, which is national symbol. We are here bringing you live happening. The marching of the troops of the armed forces of Liberia. Several profile national and international officials present here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to announce the arrival of the Honorable Minister of National Defense, Brigadier General Geraldine Jonathan George, retired.
Minister of National Defense, and she'll be received by the Major General Davidson F. Fuller. It's a wonderful, colorful. So let's see some the arrival. Yes, it's you want to see the president Minister of National Defense just attack suit
The Honorable Minister
wonderful black hue shoe been escorted by the chief of staff of the armed forces of Liberia, Major Davidson. She now greeting her family government official. Following that, she will take a seat. I'm also seeing mentor live on stage.
Texas homeowners, if you could get backup batteries for your home from your power company at no extra cost.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we await the commencement of the second phase of the parade, permit me to acquaint you with activities of that phase. Immediately, His Excellency Mr. President arrives.
The Minister of
The Commander of
National
Troops
Defense will finally take on proceed
will march the colors forward
and waiting the arrival
for honor to the nation.
of the President of the Republic of Liberia. With all indications,
After which,
we are getting single of the arrival
the colors
of the President
will be posted
of the Republic
to its original position.
His Excellency,
Once the colors are posted to the original position,
Senior
the commander of troops
President,
will march to His Excellency Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief and request for permission to conduct the pass in review. The pass in review is the portion of this parade where the commander of troops, including each unit commander, will march to pass right before His Excellency Mr. President and render the hand salute. After the pass in review, the program comes to an end. Thank you.
all right, pass in review. This is a video which the President is first to the body center. Efforts for the dignitaries who will come to participate in the celebration of the 178th Independence Day celebration of the Republic of Liberia. So already here hosted is the Minister of National Defense, Geraldine George Tyler. Also he addressed the momentous
This company is going viral for its new process that gives you permanent teeth in just 24 hours.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the arrival of the President of the Republic of Liberia and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr. Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, Mr. President, has been positioned at the freeway stand, and the commander of troops will now bring the colors forward to present to His Excellency, Mr. President, and Commander-in-Chief for respect to the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of troops is now marching the colors forward for honor to the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of troops is about to request permission from the commander-in-chief for honor to the nation. He just informed the commander-in-chief that the colors are present. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at the playing of the national anthem, all military and paramilitary personnel wearing uniforms
So what matters most to us? It would be safety most of all, but then also keeping the power on.
Ice storm. They came.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain steady until they call us. I post it. The call of council is now marching to post the call. Ladies and gentlemen, the callers are now posted. Please be seated while His Excellency, Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia remains at the viewing stand for the pass in review. The Commander of Troops is now marching to the Commander-in-Chief to request permission for the pass in review. His Excellency, Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief has granted permission to the Commander of Troops for the pass in review. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once more, to be a soldier is to represent the best of our nation. It is to embody selfless service, to strive in the hardship and sacrifice of an elite warrior class, to walk toward the sound of guns, and to ably shoulder heritage created by those who have gone before us. To be a firefighter is to commit yourself to public safety and emergency response. Firefighters rescue people and properties from dangerous situations by providing medical care and maintaining fire equipment. To be an Liberian Scout is to represent the dream.
There are two types of people who should avoid taking gabapentin for neuropathy. Anyone who wants to keep both legs.
An aspiration of Liberia's future generation. It is to provide voluntary services to Liberia and to empower Liberian youth to become responsible citizens and integrity future leaders. The Nigerian Revolutionary Department of Customs is commanded by Officer Julia N. Penn. Ladies and gentlemen, in the house, Nigeria National Choir Service.
Why can't I make any changes without an admin approval? Why?
With Monday.com's intuitive.
Commanded by Major Emmanuel Farrow. Here comes the Nigerian Troops Enforcement Agency. Commanded by Sergeant Jama S. Beleduma. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our future leaders, Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. President, and Commander-in-Chief of the Forces of Liberia. This concludes the last
So, good evening. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Sorry to keep you waiting. I hope you enjoyed the video. I don't know if y'all seen it on 26 days, so I had to play it so we can all watch it together. I didn't watch it myself. So, Afra, where are you? So, welcome to the Nightly Exchange, guys. Welcome. Welcome to the Nightly Exchange on Liberia Watch News. You can find us on YouTube and Facebook. And please share the show. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And come back here with me until the other guys can come on. If not, I might just be here with you for a little bit. So I think Afro was supposed to come on today. I don't know what he's doing in the comment section, but I'll point him out. Welcome, you guys. Welcome everyone. Welcome in the comment section. Ma Willette, Tommy, Miriam, thank you for coming. And for, like I always say, you who I cannot see your names, who are not commenting, welcome as well. Welcome to the Nightly Exchange. And here is where we come and blab our lips, our mouth about our country, Liberia. Talk about the good, bad, and ugly. I always like to talk about it good. I don't want to hear any more ugly news. But nevertheless, we sometimes get some ugly. So we will also talk about it. And we want you all to be engaged with us while we're talking about it with our mouth. We don't know it all here. Everybody come in to do their own little analysis, right? And it is all of our business to say something, to talk about Liberia, talk about the way we want it to go, and things that we see happening in the country, to point it out and also celebrate it, talk about it, because these things are long overdue for our country. So we should all have a saying. Sometimes they listen to us, sometimes they don't. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. But we gotta keep talking, right? We gotta keep talking, and I think some of these talking kind of help the government to do better. If you're giving constructive criticism, I think they can see it from the way you are, laying it out, and the way you are going about it can also make someone to know that you're genuine about what you're saying, or your criticism than just wanting something for your own self, or you're just saying something for your own personal, gain. So with that, we say this is the space for everyone, for all walks of life in Liberia, for every party. Come on, let's have these discussions and let's talk about Liberia. If you can't come on, comment, and we will read your comments, and we will also shout you out. And when we put it numbers on there for you to call, feel free to do that too. We really appreciate it. They keep it engaging and not boring. This is all of our community. And with that, I would like to bring Tatus on from Liberia. I really do appreciate it. He's still up at this time to wait for us. So let me bring him on right now. Tatus coming from Liberia, and he's here more before the people who sitting in the US here. Good morning, Tatus. Should I say good morning or good afternoon? Good evening. Good morning. It's the morning, and you're muted.
Good morning.
Okay.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. How are yourself?
I'm good. After two, it's 7:02.
Ooh, sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. And I really appreciate you to be up time at this. So
Thank you.
that's love for country right there. That's all I can say. To stay up and
Sure.
on this is that's incredible. Thank you for staying up with us. These other guys they're still on I don't know, they're still hungover from the 26th. So we're gonna do our best. When they can join us, they'll join us. So if they can, then we'll just do what we gotta do and call it a night.
For sure.
Yeah. So yeah, tell me what's on your mind. Well, I tried to upload some videos on here. Not a lot going on in the country today, but yeah. What's on your mind, Tatus? You can go ahead and greet the people and tell us what's on your mind. Unmute yourself, please. Tatus, you're muted. Did I mute you? Oh, I guess it's no problem. Yeah, he'll be back. He's trying to fix himself, I'm pretty sure, and he'll rejoin. So yes, maybe I wasn't keeping up, but I don't think there's a lot going on in the country today. I only saw so the news on the executive order 151 that the president signed, and I seen some, permanent FICU giving him the I seen one. Let me not say some. It wasn't the one. Chawa Gonglo, is he still the political leader of LPP? We'll have that video for you, and yeah, and I think I love some few things there too. And I got a throwback for y'all, a throwback from our first president after the war, when he was running a campaign. I come over a video today. I was watching it, and I thought it would be nice for all of us to have that flashback. Who was, for those that were growing up and who understand it then, and we who did not know anything that much, I saw it today, and I thought that was, nice to share with you guys. And I'm going to play that later on. Thank you for coming, Wilson. Until you can come up here, I still got a problem with you. Yeah, so I'll play that too. I'm trying to upload them, and every day. Let me see. Trying to come back on. Yeah, I'll try to play that later, and I will play the. I have one for the VP too. For former VP, Madam Taylor. Stating that she will support the government whenever she's called upon to do so. And I think that was great that she said that, because Liberia is all of our business. I don't think anybody should be pushed aside from the workings of the country. I think whenever the president or whoever need her or whatever they're doing to invite her, she's willing to extend her helping hand, and that is very good. That's what we want to see in our country: unity. We don't care where you from. Your mistake you have made before, Like Jesus said, go on and sin no more. So if people realize their mistakes, if we thought they made a mistake and they realized and they said, oh, we did not do this, we realized we didn't do that, but I want to help now, I think we should embrace that. We shouldn't be like, oh no, you're from this party and you're from that party. We should put the whole party thing aside, like the orator said, and all work together, because that's what our nation needs right now. We are backward, way backward, because sometimes of the division that we have between us, among us, and party line, religions, religious and tribal line. We should try and get rid of those. If as long as the person is sincere to extend a helping hand for that country, and is not there to undermine the other person, because it should be from both sides. Reconciliation is a two-sided thing, right? From the other side and from the other side. Somebody can be extending that hand to you and you pushing it aside. Or the person can be extending that hand back to you and you have an internal motive. Then that would not work, right? It has to be genuine from both ends. Then that would be really, really that would make it better for our country, and I really applaud her for that. I thought that was very, very good that she said that. And we want to hear more of these instead of coming up and bashing this other person and bashing that other person. Just tell us, just tell the government, just tell us. Who am I fooling? I'm nobody. Just tell people who are in power that you're willing to help. You want to do well for your country, right? I think that would be better than coming and bashing somebody and other people taking it and running with it, and it being a whole noise. Because in that, I know sometimes it's you cannot avoid it, right? Sometimes it's just a human nature. We cannot avoid that. We want to rub it in. The other people want to rub it in the other people's face, and the other so it's gonna happen. But we should try and minimize that. That's what I'm saying. It brings too much noise in the country, and we are so over that noise making. It has done nothing for our country. We just want unity and peace, and move so that we'll move forward. That's the whole game plan. That should be the whole game plan for everybody. That should be the game plan for the government. That should be the game plan for us citizens. That should be the game plan for every political party. Come election time, get out there, throw all the blows you want. Wear the gloves. Throw all the punches at your political opponent. After the election, put the gloves aside. Let's build a country. Let's develop the country. Let's move forward. I think that's the best way to go. But then again, who am I? Would they listen to me? I don't know. Maybe they'll listen to the orator because he told them better than I did. So maybe I hope they listen to him. And we see a different Liberia that we started seeing from the former VP. I think that's, I'm guessing, my opinion. She got that from the speech that the orator gave on 26th day. So yes, I was saying, say hi to the people and tell us what's on your mind.
Okay, good evening, good morning, good everywhere you are. Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
What do you have on your mind? What is the topic? What's bothering you today? What did you see happen in the country today that you really want to talk about? Or something that you've seen that you want the Liberian people to know?
The first thing I just want to get advice from the citizen or the CDC that send they go to court and the court have already ruled, let them respect the law, because they have already in a way of they have the saying that Joe Bwaga is not respecting the rule, Joe Bwaga is this, that, So let them respect the rule, let them respect the court ruling. the court have already ruled that they should empty the party headquarters. So we are appealing
Oh,
to
those
them.
are
Let them be
here
an
today.
example. Oh yes,
Oh,
oh yes,
okay.
yes. hmm
So,
So you that come with everything, you come with clean hand.
absolutely.
Yeah. So we are advising them. So at least say Joe Walker is now respecting the rule of law, they can set the example that Joe Walker can follow it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, well, I heard they wanted to buy the party headquarters. What, the owner did not agree or what? What's going on with that?
You said?
They wanted to buy the headquarters, right?
But they wanted to buy they wanted to buy the headquarters, right? But then the owner did not agree they did not agree with them. So they filed a petition.
Mm-hmm.
Today they came up with a ruling. So I expect them by now, because first when they came up with a ruling, they gave them 3 days. After the 3 days, but before then the 3 days, I had to file a complaint, the petition. So that today now they came up with a ruling that they should empty the place.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's okay. So, well, if somebody don't want you in that place, what can you do, right? You can't do
You
nothing.
just leave the area. You don't force it. You don't force yourself. It happen to it can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
But they have your saying that like some of them were going on social media saying, oh, because Unity Party leave their party headquarters. These are some of the things that I want to forcing for CDC. No, that's not the point. That's not the point. If you could know that you spent 6 years in power, Unity Party spent 12 years in power, they wouldn't get a party headquarters granted. You came up, you spent 6 years. The 6 years you were in power when they take Unity Party from their party headquarters. So that could be the example for you that yes, this thing I have to do it. Yeah. It would have been an example for you, and I say, but then we have to do something. But now, so we are saying that he can pay. Other people trying to pay, do some contribution, like what I like I hope I get paid $6,000. Other people giving $5,000, $600, $700, $500. But that can help them. It can help. So the wonder team, let them empty the people place and turn over. They can find a better place. It's not something that they
A
say,
better
oh,
place than
you need
that.
Oh yes,
I
they
mean,
can find place.
they're rooted they're so in that place. They got it like they have some kind of, should I say, identity with that place, and it's just
According to them, they have a vocational school. I don't know what our vocational school, because since some people start they when they were in power, people were attending, but since they lost the election, no graduation, no school going on, nothing. So I don't know.
Did anybody graduate from the vocational school?
For me, I did not see it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe someone can come on the other side and say, "Oh, I graduated from there, man." We'll start from there, but it never happened.
Yeah, because I keep hearing about it, but I did not hear any from a graduation or any when I came from that city graduated. And well, I wish them all the best. You know, I hope they
Exactly. We wish them the best, that they can be in conversation with it. If the landlord can accept them back, they pay
Right.
360,000 first. Then from there, if they can agree, now they come up with a negotiation.
That is a lot of
Granted.
money now.
Yeah, but they have money.
Yeah, well, Judge B, I want to pay that money. He can pay it anytime. That's not a problem.
We don't want to pay. We don't want to pay it. I don't think that we want to pay. Want pay it. I don't think.
Why won't he? That's his party. I mean, he's the king of that party, so that should be like his baby. If everybody else don't want to do well. Hey, Alfred, Lee Kuan Yew. Yep.
I don't know what my camera is, right?
Well, you have to hit the
Gotta turn.
Yeah. But you using your phone, right? Technology, we still catching up. Yeah. So while Afra getting ready to come on, I just wanted to there he is.
I use my phone.
Oh, but did you listen to Councillor Gonglo?
That's the video I'm trying to play here. You see me doing? I'm trying to upload the video to get it
And
on.
also, I sent certain video, one of the CDC former official, but I tried to get his name, I couldn't get it. But I sent it in the group chat.
Yeah, if I don't upload it on time,
But why I keep being kicked out?
You kicking yourself out, brother. I don't know why. I pray you have to lay your phone down so we can get a wider view. Can you do that?
Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah, well, you gotta press this stuff there for it to go over there. The rotate button.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see.
Am I okay?
Oh, Tatus, you are fine. Why be there like you're like can't be here to that. I first suffering from weight, but it's like issue. But yeah, I'm trying to play the comes to the Gongo video.
Yeah.
Upload it, and I really play, but upload it, and I'm still struggling on it. So that's why I needed us to So what do you think about the former VP statement today?
Oh well, I listened to her cleanly, and I appreciate her. You know, sometimes it's better for us to forget about too much politics and see
You don't know
others
the
to get.
rotate button, Afra, on your phone?
You need to fix it from your end. I think so. But I just turned the phone around.
No, I cannot.
Okay, let me see.
Just leave it like that.
I don't have my computer here, so
Yeah, there should be a rotate something like that. We switch it
okay.
around.
Yeah, but I think when I do it this one,
It's not your rotate.
Come off some more. Come off some more. At least I think.
Yeah, just say that. You'll figure it out later.
Well, let me see.
Go ahead, Tatus. You can be talking. Oops. What happened? Okay, if you don't know how to do it, just leave it like that, Afra.
Okay, let me. Next time we'll fix it. You're sorry about that.
No problem. Yeah. Yeah, just tell us what's in your mind.
Well, you know, I've been busy quite recently, but one thing that I've been following was this religious holiday that was trending last week. People complaining and discussing about, you know, presidential proclamation and all of that. You know, about a particular day. I believe President Boga did do a proclamation on Friday, making Friday you know, a working holiday last week. And there was a whole lot of conversation around whether or not the president is declaring a special day for a special group. For a special group. You know, it really beats my imagination. This country is a very interesting country, my sister. You know, and when I sat back and listened to all the different conversations, I think this whole issue about religion on our continent is a problem. It's a serious problem. If you go back in our history, we had a Christian president in William Richard Tupper. A ordained man of God. What did we do to him?
We fire him.
We kill him.
Well, now we did. I wasn't there. Let me not say we.
When that is a history. We cannot escape the fact that a certain president was killed. Over what? Rice. And this man was an ordained man of God. What happened to the moral rightness of the people at the time? They did not fear God, that they had a man of God. We killed William Richard Tubber over rice. We brought Simon Kanyado. He was worse. Charles Rocky, he got in well close and told all the pastors to Simon Kanyado's post complex. What did we do to him? We say, calm down, and he had to leave. The most controversial one, George Manneh Weah, came to power. He was the most unorthodox man of God.
I beg you don't. Please stop it.
Who did not have any ordination. He became man of God.
There you go.
He became man of God. What did we do? We say he should go sit down. We took our presidency from him. So in my mind, the question I want to ask Liberians tonight: what has this so-called Christian and Muslim thing brought to us as a people? Has it benefited us morally, economically? What has it done for us as a people? So for me, I think the most important thing now we should be talking about is to move away from this whole religious thing, because it has never helped us. These Christian missionaries and Islamic people came and enforced their religion and believe on us. We took it. We forget about our own. We have just been confused over the years. We no longer go back to those things that we used to do before.
After you telling us that all of these people that you named, they were removed or they were killed because they were Christian or they were men of God and something? Is that what you're telling?
No, the point I am making is we had these people who were considered men of God. So if you say as a nation, you are so much particular about a religion, you must have some level of moral rightness in everything that you do, because you have a superior entity that you look up to. So anything you do should be in a form and manner that will bring respect and honor to that, superior entity that you look up to for your survival. So what I'm saying, over the years, all these different religious arguments, all these impartation that we have had with this Christian and Muslim thing on our people, it has never helped our people. What it did for us is it confused us. We fight against among each other all day long. I'm a Christian, you Muslim. It goes to the point where we become very divisive. We want to defend something that was not even part of our culture. That's the point I'm making. So for us Liberians, we need to move away from that thing to deal with the real issue right now. The real issue is we have economic issue. We have social justice issue, education issue, unemployment. Those are the things that we need to come together as a country, as a people, to start addressing. Rather than being lazy and go sit down and somebody will get up somewhere and just 4 people in church building, 4 people in mosque building, and they just sit there and waste a lot of time and no productivity. No productivity.
So
that's
question. What's the bad in saying that the nation should have a fasting prayer for one day? That one day, what is it taking away from us as people?
In my opinion, that is not even a discussion that we need to have. It should not even be something that we have to make it as a national discourse about saying fast and prayer. We knew God before these people brought their religion to us. Every tribe in Liberia has some level of connection to their superior being. We as the African people, we knew God before these people brought their religion to us. So we should not confuse ourselves.
If you're a traditionalist and you believe in that, and other people believe in, Christianity and Islam, why should you convince them to move? Maybe for you it haven't done anything, but for them it has done something. Christianity, the Bible never told us say that because you're a Christian, nothing bad will happen, or you'll not go through persecution, or you'll not go through bad things will not happen. That's not why Christianity tell anybody. So why would you say it has not done anything for us? So we should get away from it. If that's you, if that's how you feel, that's fine. You should do that. I think the only thing I can expect is people say we shouldn't allow it to divide us, to make us hit each other.
And that is the point I'm making.
I was in it before.
That is the point I'm making.
Get away from it.
We need to get away from it and come together as a people and have
I agree with that.
And we need to get away from it and come together as a people to have a national agenda. We need to know what we want as a people. What is our identity as a people? Every day we're fighting between Islam and Christianity. What is our identity as a people that we can be proud of? Every day, Muslim, Christian conversation. It has never helped the country in its totality. It just continues to divide us over and over. We are now in the 21st century. We need to move away from this quote unquote Christian and Muslim thing and come together as a people to find a common ground about what we want. We need to have a common ground about what we want as a people.
I think we know what we want. You just need to have a leader that have the will to you know.
So if we actually know what we want, my sister, we would have demanded our leaders. We'll not be hypocrites. We'll not be sycophants because we know what we want. But over the years, the issue about hypocrisy and mediocrity and we tend to hypnotize our leaders. Where are we as a people? That has been our culture. Hypnotizing. We've been very mediocre. We don't look at the critical issue that's supposed to bring, you know, freedom and social justice to us. We look at the trivial thing, that this Christian and Muslim thing. Let us move away from it and hold our leaders accountable about the real tangible things. We need roads in our country. We need better health care. We need better education. We need an environment where people can thrive. That's what we are yearning for. That's why I admire Ibrahim Traore so much. You know why in Burkina Faso there's noise about Islam and Christian in past declaration. Nobody gets special preference. If you want to go to your mosque, go to your mosque. If you want to go to your church, go to your church. If you want to go to your shrine, go to your shrine. Nobody gets special preference. Everybody go to where they believe they can pray to our God.
That's how it is in Liberia.
You know? So why is it that people are demanding the government to declare a special day for a special group of people? In my mind, that is not necessary at all. At all. That's why I got my mind tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Alfred. I mean, I understand your points, but I don't think that we should be telling people that because we've been Christian and Muslims, and that's why. The only thing I see in Liberia is that taking it and putting it on our heads and trying to, you know, divide each other on that line is the only problem I got. But I don't think anything wrong with because you're Christian or because you're Muslim. That's why we've been doing this. That's why we've been doing that. And you said those people, you named several leaders that were there, especially the last one, as men of God, and then they got rid of them. You can claim to be a man of God, but what if you're not doing what we want you to do? You're being a fake man of God. Yeah, we will remove you just because you're pretending to be one doesn't mean you should stay there. They got men. It's a human nature, human thing. Alfred. Even the traditionalists, some of them can pretend to be that, but they're not doing the thing that other people can be doing. Like human beings are. So you can pretend to be a Muslim, good Muslim, but the way you walk, the way you talk will let us know. You can pretend to be a Christian, the way you walk, the way you talk will let us know. So just because you have that, everybody, I'm a Christian, and you're not acting like one, doesn't mean we should hail you because you say you are and not remove you from power. I mean, killing people. I don't know about President Tolbert. I know nothing about him. I was not living during his time, so I can't tell you much about it. So, about another person, we are no treatment.
So you see, right now you are taking a definitive position that you judging him and you are not a man of God.
We was not ordained anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. So you see, you just validated the point I'm making. But I thought you just validated the point I was making.
He calls himself a man of God, but when he read it, he made word and music, and then he stay in the church. After he visit Jah Rastaman, Mr. Liaman, then he go stay in the church. So I mean,
so you see, you just validated what I've been talking about.
The lab visit, you want, I don't know, Israel, you want, you made a visit, say, I will pray, if I don't pray, Satan will mess up with me, and at the end of the day, Satan mess up with you, because, you know, when you're not doing the thing in the will of God, that one can bring your disgrace. And at the end of the day, what you were seeking for, you wouldn't get it for the second time. You see, you call yourself as a pastor. In the day, you woke up, you go sit down, you go start making word music. Then prove you woke up, you start making gospel music. So what it mean? What you very want show, or what you want proof?
So you agree with the argument? You agree with me tonight that the Christian and Islam thing has not helped us as a people. It has not helped us as a people moving forward. What it has done was it divided us. It confused us. Two of you on a show tonight, Georgie and another Liberian, for saying he met a God, but he was not doing a thing that did not meet your expectation. You understand? So
not my expectation. No. That's not my
no, Alfred.
No,
Alfred.
I'm not
Alfred. For me, I'm not denying the fact, right? Because even some of us, like for me, I'm from Lofa. I'm a Kissy by trap. Now, I think certain part of which I think 2014 or 20, something like that, or 2007, 2008. I think you have the conflict between the Christian and the Muslim.
Yes, I was in Liberia at that time. I think you're right. Around 2010, 2011, I believe.
Yeah,
good. These are some of the things that we are discussing, right? And I'm not denying the fact that some of those things, they don't help us or it help us. But some group of people just will go and say, oh, if this, that, like what they are saying, okay. To be very frank, the blood was built under what? Under Christianity. It was not built like to say, all right, Muslim did that. But we keep up now, we say, all right, we don't have a problem. Everybody, anywhere you feel them, going to go serve your God, go there and go serve the God. But it should not mean that you should be banning to someone say, oh, you should give on holiday, Sunday a national holiday already for a whole world. That which the Christianity choose to celebrate or to go to church.
So if that is argument that you are talking about, if that's the argument, if that is argument you're having tonight, you scrap down the Christian holiday, you scrap down all the Christian holidays that you have in your calendar, in your governmental calendar, like the fast and prayer, you scrap it down. So you can agree with other people to have a national day for them. You scrap it down. You will not do it. You guys will not do it because you have a side. So that's why I'm telling you, this Christian and Muslim thing has not helped our country. It has never helped our country. It only confused us and divide us. That's why it has been doing. It has been doing to us. And I think the color line
did not. Okay, all right, bro, Alfred. It did not help the country. But in which purpose the blood was built? On what?
My brother, spare me with that one there. Spare me with that one there, because there are so many so-called Christians over there. They are not behaving like it. They are more evil now than I don't even want to hear the Christian principle Christian this. Spare me that one there, because everybody not telling the devil in our country there for now. So I don't even want to hear the Christian, because some of the things you see people doing to each other is got nothing to do with Christianity or practice or whatever. So we shouldn't even be saying that. But my thing is, the thing that after talking about just calling for a prayer day is a problem. No, that's what I don't want to agree with. Yes, you may have some charlatan in every religion, but not everybody. You cannot, when God was destroying Sodom and Gomorrah, what did he do? He saved a family from there, right? So it can be you can have evil somewhere, but you will have some good people there. You cannot crucify everybody for just few some evil people. Yes, they're so-called, oh yeah, wasn't a Christian principle, the Christian principle, we hear it all the time. But to be honest, are people really behaving a Christian today?
But you're coming back to the simple I've been making.
They're not.
You're
But that
coming back to
doesn't
the simple
mean,
I've been making.
but that doesn't mean I should tell people say they should get away from that religion. I'm not going to do that. That is not the advice I'm going to give. I'm a Christian. I'm not holier than thou, but I believe in God, and I know what I do, and I know my Bible tells me that all is not gravy because I'm a Christian. And they have people who are Muslim. You allow everybody to be who they want to be. You can't tell us to get away from it because you're a traditionalist. No. If your tradition thing is working for you, and you think everybody was going to be going to the shrine and praying to the God of our rivers and God of our and we're going to bless Liberia, that's your belief, my brother. But you cannot put down everybody say, oh, because you think that this having happened, so everybody should get away from it. The only advice I can give everybody is to start letting it to think, oh, my religion is better than yours, so I'm going to crucify you, and yours is better than mine, so you look at me ugly. That's the only thing we need to get away from. Let everybody coexist and live, and for us to live a peaceful life and move forward. And start letting religion, tribe, and politics divide us. That's the advice I would want to hear and give to other people. But not saying, oh, get away from your religion. It has not done nothing for, oh, get away. No, I will not do that. And I don't think anybody should. That's what I'm saying.
All right. So I will come back again one more time with this argument. To create an enabling environment where everybody feel belong.
Right.
Politically. For all to coexist.
Mm-hmm.
Where we see our commonality among ourselves.
As
if we are really serious for real leadership, we will take action to scrap down those holidays that we celebrate from the other side of our religion that we bring into our government. I be thinking the fast and prayer should go away. Christmas should go away. Let it be a neutral ground where all of us can go to our different places to worship, wherever we want to worship, but it should not be a thing of the government. Because this is why bringing this confusion. People are asking the government, say, no, we want our own holiday to be recognized. We want to be recognized. We want our religion to be recognized. Why is it that we can't allow other people to be recognized with their religion? Because of the quote unquote Liberia was founded on Christian principle. So the government now will take Christian ideologies and put it into the government. We celebrate. For the other people on the other side that don't believe in a Christian ideology, we say no, we can't allow them.
Putting Christian ideology into a government.
Bro, Alfred.
One second, how is that happening? How is the government taking Christian something and putting in the government?
Do you know that Good Friday Christian holidays have been celebrated in Liberia? I can name one for you. Christmas Day is a Christian holiday. They've been celebrated in Liberia.
Christmas Day is a Christian holiday.
Well, it's
Christmas Day is a Christian holiday. What kind of holiday?
It is a Christian holiday.
Well,
it's a Christian holiday.
Right, Alfred. So in America, you don't celebrate Christmas.
I'm not arguing about whether or not where it's being celebrated. I'm telling you,
listen, bro, Alfred. The question there is, in America, you don't celebrate Christmas because Christmas have a specific day. Christmas have a specific day that yes, you can celebrate. So my question here to you: you don't celebrate Christmas in America?
So my question, I will throw that question back to you. How the Christian holiday first? No, I will throw it back to you. Which group?
The point I wanted to make is that
let me answer your question. We do celebrate Christian holiday in America. It is celebrated in America. The point I'm making to you is this Christian holiday called Christmas Day or Jesus' birthday, as they say. Because I know Jesus was not born on December 25th.
Everybody knows that, Alfred. We also need, everybody knows that it was a day that was just picked to celebrate his birthday. Nobody said he was born on that particular day.
Which segment of the people in the world or the religious group in the world that picked that day to celebrate Jesus' birthday? Is it the Islamic people?
No,
Is it Jewish people?
what I want to say is that Christmas were not in to say, oh, la, only the blood can celebrate Christmas and they can look at it and put it in the constitution and say, oh, every December the 25th, it should be celebrated at Christmas in Lebron. It's a national holiday. The Christmas you discussing is a war. It's not only Lebron celebrate Christmas. It's not only Sierra Leone, Niger, Africa, Ghana, Nigeria. No. Now, one. So you don't say, oh, because today the bride should take the Christmas day from there, they should not celebrate. No, that's not possible.
Okay, so we're moving on. Afro with anti-religion to
You know, every time I appear on the show gotta be interactive, gotta be hot.
Afro with
You know,
anti-religious
so
ideology tonight is not working. But anyways, yeah, no, on a serious note, we should all try to coexist and stay away from the division of it all. Everybody believe what they believe, who they believe, how they believe it.
Yeah, everybody, we are not doing one in division in the country, but we are only trying to make things.
So, after today, we heard that that as we were talking before you came in with your stay away from holiday, but we we were talking about the former VP, making a statement in Bon Congress today that she will be happy to give a helping hand to the government, to the VP, to the president, if she's called upon to help. It's our country, and Bon County they need everybody, and just that, and I thought that was a good thing today. Like I was telling the people earlier that I heard from her, and I want to hear that from a lot of people, right? And I think the government should have an open arm to that too. So, I mean, what say you?
well, that's why I always say that Mr. Bwaka has a legacy to leave that we can be proud of, and I position him to be our Lee Kuan Yew when he shall have left the presidency. Mr. Bwaka sits in a unique position. Most of he has lived enough to position himself to where he is today in Liberia. No politician in Liberia that will say they have now had a piece of the power of Mr. Bwaka. Mr. Bwaka is a righteous man, and he has exemplified that throughout his life. And so there is no way that you want to create enemyship with Mr. Bwaka. Mr. Bwaka is a man of truth, and giving his position, anybody, once you call yourself a true patriot, you will want to work with Mr. Bwaka. My only reservation that I always have with Mr. Bwaka, that he is too slow. He is very slow in taking actions. For me, I always say he has nothing to lose. Right. He has nothing to lose, absolutely. So if people who he has given, he has delegated to do certain job, and they are not doing it, he's on a moral obligation to deal with the situation and deal with it drastically. Now, let's talk about the vice president position with regards to whether or not, if she's called, she's willing to serve. Mr. Bwaka, if you look at Joe Howard Taylor and Mr. Bwaka, I stand to be corrected on this one. They have some level of family line, because she originally, her father from Louva County. All right, so she has some connection to Louva County, and it would not be a good thing for her to sit on a sideline and just criticize and not provide solutions. So in my view, I think she was saying the right thing, and this is what we are talking about. The build Think Liberia, Love Liberia, Build Liberia agenda is not just for a political rhetoric. We have to move beyond the politics of that project. The Think Liberia, Love Liberia, and Build Liberia project is something that all Liberians should embrace. Whether you are on the other divide of the political spectrum, we all should embrace that agenda. It's an ideology that all Liberians has a stake in.
Right.
So whether you serve in a previous government or not, it is an opportunity for you to always have an open mind when you are called upon to contribute to that build Liberia agenda, to that love Liberia agenda, to that think Liberia agenda. So for me, I agree with the former vice president that it's important that we all Liberians put our political differences aside, because this country has been abused for so long. 178 years as a country, we don't have clean drinking water. We don't have good accessible roads. We don't have, our education system is bad. Since the University of Liberia was built, that is the only university of Liberia we have. All the different counties in Liberia don't have a fitting university. They don't have a real synchronized high school. Recently, we heard the government sign $88 million to kind of re-energize, and I agree with the Ministry of Education. The Ministry of Education, the government need to take hold of its education for its people. Over the years, all our education has been provided by philanthropic groups and religious groups. Today in Liberia, when the Kali people say they're closing all their school, we ain't get school. When the Medali people say they're closing all their school, we don't have school. When the Muslim people, on the other hand, with all their school, when they say they're closing it, we don't have school. The government does not have a structural school system for its people. So it's important that we support the Ministry of Education agenda with regards to rebuilding schools around the country, where the government can now, monitor the education in our school system, where everyone can be part of. So for me, I agree with the former vice president that it's important that all of us come around the table. It is no time to be sitting on the fence and think that you'll be praying for the country to go back because of your own political gain. That is not what we want. The young people now are yearning for peace of mind. We want peace of mind, and our peace of mind has got to do with employment opportunities, good education, roads. Who told you Liberians are lazy? We are not lazy people. You know, and I know we who are on the other side of the world. You know how we struggle every day. How many times have you seen me on the show like this? Because I have to work. I have to take care of the family. So we are not lazy people. What we are yearning for as a people, we want a leader that will lead with boldness, a leader that will lead with courage, a leader that will lead with the transformational idea in mind. That when I leave the space, because leadership is a privilege, it's not an entitlement. So when you are given an opportunity to lead with courage, lead with boldness, put your people in a position where when you leave, they can look back and say, yes, the decision we made to put you in a position, we are proud of you. And that's why I always say that Mr. Bwaga, when he leaves, I want to look back and say, yeah, it was good that I chose the 80 years old man to live in a short period of time, and this is what he was able to do. That's what I want to be proud of. If the young people in the Joseph Bwaga government, they are not doing well, he should remove them.
Of course.
To remove them, don't waste time. Don't do it how our young brother will put in power. He set up committee upon committee upon committee. When you ask him, he say, all we are interrelated, so I can't punish nobody. That's not the kind of country we want.
No, we need foreigners around our country then, so we can't punish people go we're interrelated. But thank you, Alfred.
Yeah, that's what I have to say on that issue.
Do you have anything else to say, Tatas, on that issue? Or we can move forward?
Yeah. Like what Brother Alfred was saying, I support him. The too much of politics in this country is not helping us. Especially the politicians, they are suffering with the youth. They can only look for us during the election time. Whenever they get there, what?
I say in time to protest.
Whenever they get there, they don't have time for us. At the end of the day, they can only go look for their personal gain. So, like what you were saying today, for me, I follow her today. I support her because in the first place, you were called Joe Bwaga uncle. No matter how things are very difficult, she have to go. Even those the politic can make some people development, but you don't have to say or don't even have anything to go on Joe Parker because she called Joe Parker uncle. So whenever your uncle is somewhere, at least even if you don't have anything to do, but at least the encouragement that you will give to the uncle can make the uncle to do something. Joe Parker like 80 years old man. Joe Parker not looking for money to even go say, oh, I'm going sit down somewhere to live, to sit down for 2 weeks, 3 weeks and enjoy myself. No. What Joe Parker do? 178 years. Can't forget about the 14 years that we fought warrior. The Baron won. One Lebron very benefit out of it.
64.
One Lebron benefit. But now some of us we're supposed to be struggling. We're supposed to be struggling. I would need but now maybe probably I come from work but up to now for us to even get out of daily bread. It's very hard. We the young people will suffering. We put a politician there at the end of the day, they go sit down somewhere, they finish doing their or whatsoever that they want to do. They can't say now the moment after says yeah, oh my people, you do they want, you do they want this that. What would be the benefit that would the youth getting? No good school, no good health care.
Thank you.
So we are only begging the politician, at least the white Joe Parker doing. For me, if our coming be in that capacity was like I said last night, some of them by now ever since I finished fire them. Seriously. If I give you job to do it. If you don't able to do it, take my job and give it back to me. That's all.
Yeah, you're right. Because at the end of the day, if it's not done, Uncle Joe is
I will be responsible. Yeah, I will be responsible.
He's gonna take the full credit for it. So, you know,
Yeah.
that's something to look at. And yeah, I think what both of you guys said, I also something on that because, but with her saying that she will work with the government, that doesn't mean that when they're doing something bad, she would sit by and not say anything. You know, like
No, who is saying that?
Like that. Yeah. So she has to have an open mind to the good and what good when she sees something good and that, like, you know, acknowledge it and encourage it, then, you know, being in opposition. And then when something bad happens, of course, speak up on that, you know, which is a good thing. And it's going to be a good thing for our country if we all start to think like that instead of just every little thing. And then because of it's not for the country, but because of our political parties and leaders will find something bad in every little thing that is happening and is wrong. Welcome, Morris. So we're gonna move on.
Yeah. How are you? How are you guys?
Good. We're gonna move on to the executive order. Let me read this part of it. Is the President Joseph Newman Boakai decision regarding Executive Order 151 on rubber shows leadership, and this is not a right. They read off from the just to let you know, this is a I think
that's a commentary.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna. I thought I had.
Just let that go. Or just do you have the original copy of the executive order?
I thought that's what I had here, but it looks like. Let me see. Okay, yeah, this is a commentary. Let me try to find the other one. But before, I gotta read it before I play that video. I got to read it. Welcome, Amaris. How are you? Can you greet the people while I look for this?
Yeah, guys, how you guys doing, man? How is everybody doing? Always Alfred. The Alfred guy still on show. Okay. I was driving home. I was listening to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's in Alfred for us. Yeah, Alfred.
All right. Yeah. But I'm here. I'm here to join you guys for the rest of the.
I almost did not have show tonight because
Why?
because of the late coming, the people are getting sick of us with the late.
Yeah, I think.
The video was so long.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I saw the video. I think. Anyway, that we can do that in the behind the scene. We can have that discussion behind the scene. Yeah.
Where is my something? I had it, but yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, but,
wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to be here. You know,
You have missed that session. I'm still looking for my write up, so let me give you that opportunity.
No problem, because at least today is a different day. I can say what's on my mind before we jump into it. But yeah, I mean, it's a good thing, to come on the show every night, even if it is 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hour. But, I just want to say this. I just want to say this as a caveat for all of us on the show. When you social media, especially some other platform, there are certain walls are highly restricted. You cannot use certain words on social media. Facebook is kind of little better. They can kind of little better because Facebook, like, like open society social media. But like other platform, no, you got to be very careful. Instead of using the keyword, just say unalive. Because if you use a keyword, sometimes like YouTube, before you make up your mind, they delete your video because there are certain words you're not supposed to use certain words, So just, for all of us to guide, it's just a caution for every one of us. I know it's kind of these words are, we're not used to using them.
The words for it. It depends. It should be more particular about how you're using it, but just saying the word. That's the word. That's the word for that action, right? But anyway, that's their platform. So here it is. Executive Mansion, Monrovia. In an effort aimed at revitalizing Liberia rubber sector and fostering inclusive economic growth, President Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr. has signed Executive Order number 151, instituting sweeping measures to restrict the export of unprocessed rubber and promote domestic value addition. The executive order effective immediately seek to transition Liberia rubber industry from an extractive raw material efforts economic into a value-added job creating sector that is support the GDP growth, employment, and efforts earning. I refuse to wear glasses. I'm not. My boy, sorry, my eyes cannot see this thing here. I got a glass here. I don't want to get used to it. For too long, Liberia has exported its rubber in raw form. Furthering opportunities for domestic manufacturing jobs creation and increased revenue. President Boakai, these people don't know period when they see one. President Boakai stated, this executive order is it's a turning point. We are laying the groundwork for industrialization, value addition, and long-term economic transformation. He noted. Key provision of Executive Order 151, export restriction, the export of unprocessed rubber, including natural latex, cup, lump, bark, scrap, ground scrap, whatever those are, in other forms listed on a Schedule A is now restricted. Okay, so this thing is long. I'm not going to read everything. So, guys, I think the comment thread is more something. Let me read it. It's bigger than this font. Bear with me. But before that, I think you guys all saw this today, right? Where is everybody? Just you and the people I am. We're going to have in private more than you talk to us. You saw this executive order something today, right? About the rubber exportation. You're muted.
Sorry, the internet keep picking me up.
Yeah, got more internet problem than the men are coming from Liberia. So, Alfred, did you see this executive order?
The executive order, yes, I did read through the executive order. You know, this time around, my hope is that we will do the right thing for our country. I think the executive order is in the right place. My only problem is implementation. Look, Amy, we have had good laws on the book. Even President Weah, all President Weah executive orders were good. The only problem we have with those different executive orders was the implementation. Our society is so corrupt. People focus on the corruptibility of what they can get rather than doing those little things for the benefit of the country. So I just hope that this executive order that was passed by the president, that he will hold people accountable for it. So it will not just be the regular Liberian thing. You know, we just say after 1 week everything die. You're not here, but hey, you finish. That's the problem we have in our country. We'll have good laws on the book, we'll have good intention, but we can only talk about it for 1 week. After 1 week, nobody cares what happened afterwards. And that is a city going on. I'm predicting, but going from experience, there might be another executive order again that will just come and pass, and after that it expires and nothing happens.
Okay, so who all apart from Firestone doing the rubber thing in Liberia?
I mean, from the side of the government, you have the Ministry of Justice, you have the primary agency of government.
What company?
No, I'm coming to that. Okay. From the Ministry of Justice, in terms of the enforcement, you have the Ministry of Justice, and then you have the primary agency of government, which is the Ministry of Agriculture, to make sure that the executive order is implemented to the fullest. Now, when it comes to those who are in the sectors, I mean, in the sector of this particular executive order, it's strictly for agriculture. So you have produce like rubber, right? So you have Firestone. Firestone is a major player in the rubber industry in Liberia. Firestone has been down there since 1926. Next year will make Firestone 100 years in Liberia. 100. Send a cell phone on our soil. Next year will make them 100 years.
So do they have anyone else doing rubber exporting?
You have Jetty. I'm talking about people that have manufacturing that they have the capacity to do manufacturing. You have Firestone and you have Jetty. I don't know about other companies that are there that have that capacity to go.
Yeah, I'm talking about the local people. Yeah,
only two people, Firestone and Jetty.
Yeah, those are the two companies that I know in Liberia that have the capacity to go to full manufacturing without any blinking an eye.
Amen.
Okay, so the president said President Joseph Juma Boakai decision regarding Executive Order 151 on rubber shows leadership and commitment to revitalizing one of Liberia's key economic sector. Rubber has long been a backbone of Liberia's economy. And this executive order is intended to address some of the critical challenges faced by local rubber farmers, exporters, including pricing, regulations, and exporting opportunities. So the local farmers, they are harvesting and selling it to Firestone and Jetty.
Yes. No, what has been in time past, Firestone was the major buyer.
Okay.
Back in the days, Firestone was the only major buyer in the country. So Firestone used to set the price. Which has been a very big disadvantage to our local producers. So this new executive order, as I listen to the Ministry of Agriculture today, the government is now thinking about reorganizing and having it, and it will be like a agency, our agency, so to speak, that will be regulating the prices of rubber, right? Before then, Firestone was the one that used to set up the price. When Firestone said today 1 metric ton of rubber is 10 cents, that will everybody will go away. So now that the government is saying now that they can no longer continue on that trajectory, they will now change it around. Instead of Firestone being the major player and the one that set prices, Firestone now will be part of the decision making to say we will take that authority from you, but we'll still welcome you to be on the table with us. The government now will be the one to set up the price through that committee that will be set up by the government, to make sure to regulate the prices from all the different players in the industry. And I think that would be a good thing for our that would be a good thing for our local producers, our local farmers. My only thing is the issue of corruption can really, really worry me. Corruption can worry me. It can worry me too bad because we live corruption in Liberia and it is an open secret. Everywhere in Liberia is corrupt. So even if the government has an agenda to perform, you will have us who's supposed to do the right thing will be the one, because we want to get that self-gratification. We want to get everything quick. So at the end of the day, even those that will be the one to regulate this new agenda that will benefit our people, they will be corrupt in the process. Because Firestone is a multi-billion-dollar company. It's easy because they are being over there. They know how the industry looks like in Liberia. They know how our people are corrupt. It's easy to manipulate them.
Hopefully not. We'll see where this goes. But Titus, your take on this? You're muted. Hold on. I think I muted you. Go ahead.
All right. I welcome the president executive order. It should not be something like 2-3 days or 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. At the end of the day, he will not implement it. If it continues like what we read today, if there's something that works, it will be help for the country. Like Firestone is a major character in the whole rubber issue. From Firestone, you go to TFT. The other local farmers, sometimes that only those two people can buy it and export it. And I will encourage the president that it should not only be on the rubber, even the timber and what they can take from there and carry it. If you travel on local road in the night, you will know the resources that those people taking it, carrying it out of the country. These are all things that are making this country up to now. We have not developed. When you go in some country, then you know these are some of those things that you know that because after they do everything, they manufacturing everything. All right, if they bring factory for robot, they manufacturing slippers, tire, all those things. The way we buy wheelbarrow tire or the way we buy motorbike tire, car tire, it will drop the price. And at the end of the day, it will grow the economic of the country. So we encourage the president that it should not be something like 1 week, 2 weeks. Then at the end of the day, he ended no. We want for it to continue is something that let everything be processed here before they export export it.
So
thank you.
what Afra was saying here is that by taking a bold and decisive step today, the president is protecting local producers from exploitation, encouraging transparency and fair pricing in the rubber industry, promoting value addition and jobs creation within Liberia rather than exporting raw material without processing it. So like Afra was saying about the protecting the locals, it was also listed as the president goal for this executive order.
That's executive order.
Thank you. Morris?
Yeah. I mean, look, excuse me. Look, there's a reason why president pass executive order. You know, executive order is not just something you just wake up and just pass. There's a reason why you pass the executive order, because you want this to happen. And you don't want to go through a lot of bureaucracy, right? So you pass the executive order because it gives you the power to pass the executive order so that you can implement what you want to do. So for the most part, president have that power. That's why the executive order lasts for 1 year. You can renew it, but normally it lasts for a year. So you don't want to implement an executive order that just lay back. Then it just shows that you're not a serious person, or you probably do it for some selfish reason. So I think the president have realized that, look, we need to find means to create more jobs. If we pass this executive order before going to the House for them to enact law, the political, debacles, all that kind of stuff, what I want it to be happening right now, it will not happen. So most time, like I said, president passed the executive order. My only hope, like the brother said, is the implementation. You gotta be able to implement it, because they are there. Take for instance, Firestone been in existence since 98 years, 1926. So now it's like 98 years. And we know what we produce in Liberia. Huh?
99, right?
Well, not in 98, 1926, whatever the year is, but it's something around 98, 99, Yeah. And look at the forest. Look at even our forests. So I think it's a good thing. And I hope the president will not just stop to the rubber, even the timber. I remember one time President Salif said all the government agencies who use local product in terms of furniture. But then that was not an executive order. That's just something she said in one of her annual address. I just hope.
Nobody went by it.
Huh?
So nobody went by it.
Nobody went by it. So I just hope the President Bouaka, will really, really enforce this, and because this by itself, it will open jobs. Like I listened to, I think the video. I listened to Gonglo talking about, we'll produce.
I'll play that in a bit.
Yeah, we'll produce condom. It may sound funny, but we'll produce condom, rubber plastic, rubber slippers, all those things. And we got rubber. We can produce those things. These things will create jobs. It will create. I don't just want the president to stop, extend that executive order.
Good evening, people of Liberia, in Liberia and outside Liberia. Today is a great day. I seize this moment to commend President Bouaka for issuing Executive Order number 151. What he did today is consistent with what I've been talking about. We cannot be a raw material exporting country forever and expect to develop and get out of poverty. From 1847, even before 1847, we have been exporting raw materials. President Chopper tried a little bit, but that was turned around by the military regime. I want to thank President Bouaka for issuing the executive order that says no more will raw rubber be exported out of Liberia. And that is the beginning of industrialization. Certainly, I believe this is not a way for a few foreign investors to elbow small Liberian business people who are exporting raw rubber. I believe strongly, and I urge him to maintain the posture that no raw rubber will leave Liberia, and not just processed for export, but now we'll begin to produce sanitary gloves, condoms, tires, and inner tubes, and everything that's made out of natural rubber. You know what? It's going to create jobs. It's going to grow our revenue, and Liberia will gradually become a developed country. I am so happy for this development. When Bouaka does something that is not good, when there are missteps, we speak about it. But objectivity imposes a duty upon us to praise him when he does something. And this one he did today is praiseworthy. We need factories, not fasting. We need policies, not prayers. And this is exactly what I mean. I want to thank him. Today I feel good for supporting him for the second round. Thank you very much. I believe that this is the beginning. Next step should be an executive order to stop the exportation of round logs from Liberia so that Liberia can gradually become a furniture exporting country. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So
President Bongo actually made a. He said today, I feel good for supporting him in the second. The second round, you look like they tie him and brought him to that table to sit there and something. But because of the executive order, the counselor is telling us that I was excited. You just couldn't see it,
No. Let me just hold you there.
No. Let me end.
Oh, Mr. Galaman, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, good, Alfred. Let me end. Look. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we just easy to forget. President Bouaka is not just an old man. He's a serious and experienced old man. 2017, President Bouaka said something because we were in a campaign on the social media and what have you. President Bouaka said something in 2017, and he repeated the same thing in 2023. He said, we cannot, as a country, we cannot depend on foreign aid. We cannot continue to depend on foreign aid. We have to create an avenue where our country will open, where investors, companies will come, factories will come in our country. In 2023, he said it. He repeated the same thing. And in no time, you say shutdown. So for President Bouaka, was that a surprise when you say shutdown? And honestly, you can't continue living on somebody's bread. You have to create your own bread. So I think with that experience President Bouaka got, he created all this avenue so that we can have more companies in the country, we can have more factories. With this case, there are a lot of companies who can Liberia to open factory, tire factory, the other factory, the other factory, the other factory. So the old man running with experience, even though he's walking, sleeping, but he's not leaving experience behind. Yeah, I give it back to you.
Thank you. This is exciting, right? Well, with this, you think if a president if a president sign an executive order and you are foreign company in a country, right, and you go behind that executive order and start to do the wrong things, like bribing people who are supposed to, is it a fine that this company pay or some kind of law that is there to hold them to accountable for doing things like this? Because as a foreign country, companies sort of know better that in our country that you operate, you sort of follow the rules and laws of that country. So if a president having to make like executive order and then fire someone and start, like you said, they've been there for long, they know how these people work, they know how to get around the system, right? And President Bouaka finds out about it. Is there something that can be done to these people to hold them accountable for that?
Obviously, yes. It is a prerogative of the president through the Ministry of Justice to deal with the company. All right? But let me say this. No good money hit bad environment. Even though we have bad investors, again, that I want to take up advantage of the bad environment. But really, no good money want to go to a bad environment. Right? So no serious company will want to break the law.
Okay.
No serious company will want to do that. Because if you have your investment in a country that over millions and millions and millions of dollars, where with the stroke of a pin, that investment can be closed, you don't want to take risk. You don't want to take risk. So no company, in my view, will ever want to bypass the system or undermine the leadership of a country. No serious investor will want to do that. So I don't think any company will want to do that. However, in a country like Liberia, where people are compromised, including the presidency, people can take advantage of it. Because there are a lot of loopholes in the law. And companies like Firetune have been over there for a long time and know the behavior and the psyche of our people. They can use the loophole and bypass the presidential executive order, especially so when our president is corrupt.
I don't think they're gonna get away with it with this one. But what's
You know, if the
so-
president is corrupt, he getting kicked back from that scene, from the scene executive order that he passed and become he undermines it that we saw in the previous government with Jovia. When he will pass executive order at the end of the day, the executive order will now people was doing the thing over and over. In that group of men around, that they will probably forget that thing. That then the people go ahead and he say, "Oh yeah, you go ahead, you go do it." No action is taken. No action is taken.
That will crush by President Boakai.
You know, that is the kind of environment that we have. So Fairstone and other companies that over there that understand exactly about our people, they can bypass and try to undermine the executive order. It behooves the president who is in charge to take charge. Not only dealing with a company that want to undermine the leadership of the country, but the very appointed officials in position.
Mm-hmm.
The president should be able to take action against them.
Yep.
Including jailing them when they try to do that, because the president has the power to do so.
Yeah, it should be something offense. But we were talking about robbers and all sort of thing that robber could, create. And yesterday we showed.
This is one of the biggest investments here in Liberia at the moment. We are now proud of ourselves that we can produce slippers in our country. And we need not to go to China to buy slippers and bring it to Liberia. And we produce it right here in Monrovia, Liberia. And this is a machine. And this is the production site here. That is producing these slippers to see as a package. And so Liberians working here. Giving job opportunity to many Liberians. The president clearly stated that he was going to provide more job opportunity for Liberians. And this is one of the boosts in his administration. And the workers here are well grateful. Doctor the people of Liberia. So the president, His Excellency Joseph Numa Boakai, Vice President Jeremiah Kwan-Kun, under the leadership, you've seen this mass production of slippers here in Monrovia. My name is Darius Killian. I'm now a journalist. I'm a former journalist. I decided to do this as a promotional stuff.
So guys, we found this video yesterday, went over and then we play it on the show. But when the rubber thing came up today, I'm like, okay, so are these something like these slippers, because they are all rubber slippers, right? So that means we are looking to see more of these things in our country with this executive orders, because that's what I heard you guys saying. They're bringing more factory, and then with the factory to to work on these raw materials before they take them out. So turn it into tires before they get them out of there, instead of bringing them Europe or America before working on them. This is massive. I mean, our people always something for jobs, and I know some people, they're talking about jobs they want is in government. But these are some of the things that we've been talking about, right? In a factories area like this, even though this guy did not do well to tell us who owns the factory, because I wanted to know. Instead, he did praising the leadership of President Joseph Numa Boakai and Jeremiah Kwan-Kun, because I don't want to think that this is a Liberian-owned company. I'm kind of thinking that maybe the Indians or Lebanese or something like that, but nevertheless, our people are working, and that's what we want to see, right? So with things like these, that's why the counselor is happy, and he just laid out about what's going to happen, and this is something that I was going to do if I was going to win the election as well. And I like to see that, like we were just talking about with the vice president, like to be objective for the sake of Liberia. Look beyond the politics, and when it's right, you call it out. When it's wrong, you call it out. So with these videos, I've heard, who was in flight? Was it Alfred or Morris?
Alfred finished. Say you want to bring Alfred Bow.
Alfred finished. All right. And so you go ahead.
After finish talking, you say one break. But look, with the question that you threw you asked Alfred, right? Whether when foreign investors come to the country, whether there will be laws, Look, I mean, if anybody go in your house to live in your house and do otherwise, that's two things. Either they are reckless or probably they don't see you to be that force that will do something to them. That is just simple. Because there's right and privilege. When us that come in America here, some of us that came in America were not born here. It doesn't matter whether you get a blue book, the green book, what kind of book they give you. You got privilege. It's not right. You only. That's why the law is it's just simple. The laws are for the citizens. The typical citizens is different from you who came. You only have a privilege to live in a country. You don't have a right to live in a country. You only have a privilege. I don't care whether you spend 100 years, whether you get 10 passports, it doesn't matter. You only have a privilege to live in a country. It's the same thing with foreign investors. When foreign investors come in your country, they know within themselves that, look, we only come here to invest. If anything happens, the people can kick us in a second. They know that. When they become reckless, it's only because you the government, you're the implementing force, you're not serious. You can take bribe, you're self corrupt. Other than that, if they really respect you, if you respect yourself, I swear to God, they will abide, they will conform to the law of that country. Unlike the citizen can be reckless. Sometimes the citizen can be reckless and say, but I'm a country here. Even if something happens, they can deport me. They put me to jail after 5, 2, 3 years, they'll bring me right back outside. But the foreigners, they will not think like that. They will say, no, that I'm a country here. So they will always be careful. If you see them go otherwise, meaning you have gone the other way.
That was why I asked the question I asked, knowing Liberia,
right.
Knowing our corrupt, nature, because it seems to be like in the blood now. Even the babies that I come up today drinking the milk, said the mom come or how the rest of it and said the milk finished, but it still got more. So that's why I asked that question, because I know that's how it works everywhere.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Liberia is just a different, strange place. So I had to put that in there to find out.
And in second, you think President Bouaka, somebody will go, some kind of minister or some kind of AD camp, somebody will call President Bouaka, Paku is strong? You think you can look at President Bouaka and say, even Madam Sele, anybody could tell Madam Sele Paku is strong when President Bouaka speaking or President Sele speaking? So sometimes they look, even you, the father in the home, the mother, the children watch you, they see how you conduct yourself. Is that how sometimes they conduct themselves? You're not going to see President Bouaka, you're talking about Paku is strong, President Bouaka talking, no, you can't do that. Whole president. When Madam Sele was president, when Madam Sele even call you as a minister, you worry, you praying, you scared. When you do document, Madam Sele tells you document, you prepare that document to carry Madam Sele, you worry. Because the Oma will take pin. That's how it goes. You'll be serious because you know the person that leading you. So when it all depends on the president. When the president serious, the leaders of the country serious, anybody will follow suit. Everybody will follow suit. That's not good. But when you old man, you useless. And when you young man, people say, oh, President Bouaka got legacy because old man. Who tell you say old man can be useless? Old man can be reckless. I know one old man right now, he over 70 years, every day on Facebook dancing. He calls you on Facebook. You can be young. You can be young and serious. You can be old and
I want my baby someone Johnson you talking about.
I mean, I call name, man. I call name. So I mean, we just hope to have a president. We just hope to have a president or continue on this path, But man, are you calling name? Me, I'm not calling name.
My baby, I just enjoy it. So the 2 year break, let me tell you now. Don't be that. My baby, I beg you.
You don't
want to call me. I give it back to you, Amy.
Go ahead,
those that don't know Joe Bouaka, they don't know him, but Joe Bouaka is a serious matter person. For me, during the campaign time, I worked with him. During the campaign time, who was there serving as a secretary. Sometimes that puppy will sit for 2-3 hours. He will be reading. He will be reading. Sometimes he used to go, he used to leave the office around by 10. 12 o'clock. You see that puppy sitting down in the living room from 12 o'clock straight to 3 to 4 o'clock before he go to bed. So Joe Boga, if you think that you can leave your country, you come up and say, oh, I don't think that I will go look for something in different country, in different land, and say, oh, I will do pressure, be doing. I don't think that it will be possible. If I do that, then meaning I'm not serious matter person. But for me, I understand Joe Boga that is a serious matter president, and I hope that he will do something. He will do something for this country. If you decide to come in the country and say, all right, bring your company, but send us or I can't respect it, bro. You want to follow me? A level of you. A level of you. But I don't think that some of them will be that type of people. So we are only praying God that Joe Boga God send that Joe Boga can do something for the country like the way he started. It should not be the ending. Let him continue.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, time fast spent. I think we said it all. First, before we go to our closing, I wanted to just give you a throwbacks. What should I say? 28 years ago, I crossfire for the recording today, and I thought it was funny.
Is that your age?
I want you to what?
Is that your age?
The man said 28 years ago. Is your age?
Years ago.
You the one talking for the moderator, my man.
Yeah, don't see me looking like spring chicken. I ain't no spring chicken.
All right, go ahead.
The people came here before, they told you they could sell your rice for $9, they lied to you. They came here, they say they could bring all kind of things to Grand Bazaar, they lied to you. When the thing was tough in the country, they jump on plane, they ran away, they lied to you. You'll be standing right on the road, the bus will pass by you, you say, hey God, why didn't you get on the bus? So we have stopped the bus. You got until Wednesday to declare your intention because you can't Thursday, then I mean you lied to us. Their job business will finish. Look, mind yourself. I will tell you exactly what will happen in Grand Bassa County. Look, I am going to take the oath of office, God willing, on August 2. There's a serious business. Within 30 days of me taking the oath of office, you will begin to see movement in Buchanan City. I want to tell you the kind of movement I'm talking about. The people came here, they checked the whole Limco situation. I will move Limco back here within 30 days. Tell you something. I remember, those of you that do not know that Panagange Taylor, we didn't come here to tell you something that we have not done. When I came to Buchanan, the people say, oh, Liminco had like for what they call it, the loop or the fruit or whatever. What did I tell them? Put light in the center of Buchanan and light was put here. I can assure you that no company
no corporation will operate in this city and live an exclusive life and deny our people light and water. If they have light and water, they will give Buchanan light and water. You know,
I thought that was funny when I stumbled upon it. I said, geez, their promises have been given to our people long time. I will bring lingo back in what? Less than what?
30 days.
30 days.
The lingo come back less than 30 days?
No.
So
Do you want us to comment on the video before the closing or just
well,
close
yeah,
on-
closing you can do that. That was just a fun something that I pulled up there because I said that when I've been lying to people, everybody not allowed to lie, but go ahead. You can start, Morris. You can start your closing.
Oh, the last first leave, right? I'm just joking. It's fine. Yeah, but I mean, look. Look, sometimes we don't just take note of people when people start their revolution. For us, we knew that Taylor was not a good leader at all because from the way he even started his revolution, NPFL was so disorganized. Other countries, other revolution, when they start a revolution, they can be so. Take Rwanda, how they call it, Uganda, Paul Kagame, Yoweri Museveni, all these guys, when they start a revolution, every time they reach, they will make sure they will open schools, they will care for people, they will do this, they will do. Even though when they became president, they turned worse, but during that revolution, they were so perfect. But NPFL, everybody was disorganized. Taylor was not even control the body, were raping this and that. So for us, all that promises Taylor was making, that was nothing promises. So for us, we couldn't buy into that. That's why we run campaign against him in 97, even though by accident he won, just like how Joe Weah won by accident. But that is his history now, at least. Yeah. Just to wrap up, you see, I listened to all the confessions and the praises from the foreign, from the former government officials, from the CDC. I mean, it's not a surprise because you see, that has been, if you study the political chemistry of Liberia, that's how the things has been. From the first political party, the Green Whip Party, turned to True Whip Party, NDPA. When NDPA came to power, though, almost everybody in the country became NDPA partisan. When he left, NPP came, almost everybody in the country became NPP. When Ellen Unity Party were in power for 12 years, almost everybody. When Unity Party left, in fact, Unity Party were in power for 12 years. Right after Unity Party left office, they announced Joe Weah as president. Exodus of Unity Partisans that are working in government for 12 years, they went to CDC, to join CDC. The names few, like the likes of,
Eugene Nangwe.
So Eugene Nangwe. Besides, Eugene Nangwe, even the people that were coming, the TikTok, the Waka TikTok, that Waka TikTok, those boys and all of them went to CDC headquarters. And they doctrinated. That's how the political system has been. So because people join political party not to grow themselves, but to grow the political party. So as a result, when the political party not in power, the political party that Unity Party during the city, Unity Party, when Unity Party was in power, Madam Sele was so careful. Madam Sele protected the Unity Party on her fourth term. Her second time, she relaxed. She didn't care. Unity Party in no time. She didn't care. In no time, Unity Party realized that no, this thing we're doing for Sena and Oma, she already she can't go. She would damage our party. They were quick to realize that they fall apart. The party chairman, how they call it, Vani Sherman, Wimope, the Amos Twere, the Mo Ali, all these guys, the Gafon, they went against Madam Sele. They said no, we can't stand for you to damage our party. They stood, And in CDC, nobody could see that. They saw that Joe Weah damaged their party. Nobody could see that. Even though the NPP time, as much as Taylor was fearful, the likes of John T. Whitfield, the former Secretary General of NPP that died, John T. Whitfield. They got two interface. Cyril Allen, he told Cyril, he told President Taylor, he said, President Taylor, you're president of Liberia, but I'm the party chairman. I control the party. But in CDC, nobody could see that. From the day one, they start worshiping Joe Weah, they start praising Joe Weah. Joe Weah damaged their party today. CDC is dead. That thing people talking.
The mayor darling boy.
That thing they talking before 2027, CDC will be dead completely. So people join political party not to grow themselves, but to just to grow the party individual, because the CDC was better around Joe Weah. And unlike Unity Party, when they realize that no, the Omar coming good, she will not damage our party. They say no, the party stand. So but it was a good show. We hope to be here Monday or anytime. Thank you, Amy, right? Amy, thank you. And Alfred, good to see you. Tatos, it's good to be with you guys tonight.
Go ahead. You frozen? No, should I take you? Oh, go ahead. Should I take you first? Go from Liberia.
Exactly.
No, don't worry. I'm secure. I'm okay. So okay, we'll appreciate Joe Pwakai, and we'll continue on telling him thank you. And we don't want continue telling him thank you like before he feel like the way the other people need taking job we are today each time when they pressing, oh Kwaku you strong, Kwaku you strong. Sometimes whenever lapses we need to tell him the truth so at least he can know his wrongdoing and then do the right thing for the Liberian people. We have not yet to say to back him whether he do bad like the other people when job we are do wrong at the time they were pressing because they know very well that they are educated more than him. These are some of the things that disturb Joe we are. And I can assure you, in 2 to 3 years from now, CDC will be the former CDC, or maybe they will only be looking for who will be the standard bearer. Because I don't think that Joe we are coming in 2029. Joe we will not come back because what Joe Walker is doing right now, if he continue doing it, CDC will not even think about coming back 2029. That's why I cannot agree, or my other brother, my own big brothers, as they do. Yeah, they can talk, but that would not help them. It will not still help them. So we continue on praying God and let Joe Parker do something for the country that the people can resurrect from them. So thank you for the show. We hope to be here on Monday by the grace of God.
Amen. Go ahead, Alfred.
Well, again, I want to say thank you, Amy, for holding the ground. It has not been easy. This job is becoming a full-time job now, for you. So don't get tired. Keep coming. The panelists right now, they are on some people are on sabbaticals. But hopefully we can come back together. While others are seriously doing some business stuff behind the scene, like me. So that's the reason why I'm not here every day, because I got a lot of training that I can be going through, video training that I'm doing. So it takes away my time to be here. But I will try my best to always come to contribute to the national discourse, because Liberia is the only place where we cannot be deported from. Why it's true that given the opportunity that some of us had to leave the country, we are now in the white man's land. That does not still take away our national pride and where we belong. Our Liberia before becoming, the other side citizen. So it's important that when we come here with this kind of discussion, we be fair and honest with the conversation, because Liberians deserve better. Our people deserve better. So we cannot just sit there because we have a president that we like and we just keep sing praising him. At the end of the day, we become sycophants. I am one of the panelists on this show that always said I am very optimistic about the thing that Joseph Boakai will do, but at the same time, I will criticize him when I think that he not being rigorous, when I think that he's not being fast on the decision making processes. So again, we wish the best for Liberia. We wish the president long life. As a matter of fact, the president just celebrated 53 years of marriage. Can you imagine that? It's a blessing. 53 years to be with one woman for 53 years. It's a blessing.
And to be with one man for 53 years, it's a blessing too.
It's a blessing. So we want to commend the president for leading that legacy that we can see and be inspired by it. That we ourselves too can try. I've been married for over 11. Yeah. I almost there. Yeah, I'm getting there gradually. But the reality is that Liberia deserves better. So when we are given opportunity to serve our country, I'm talking about those in power now, those that are in appointed position, do your best.
Mm-hmm.
Do your best. Take pride of the job that you are doing. That there's one person in the Joe Boakai government, not because he come from where I come from, but what he's doing right now, he's doing something that we must give him his flower. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali. What he's doing with the issue of water in our country, before people will be complaining about water, but the progress that Mr. Ali is carrying out, not only in Monserrato County, but adjacent counties like Bomi, Bapolu, and other places, that he's trying to ensure that people can have clean and safe drinking water, is something that we should commend him for. I also want to commend the president for putting in that position because he's not misplaced. One of the problems that we have been having with government come in the past is misplacement of individuals. You tell somebody go put in a position where they can function. They know nothing about that particular place you put in there. That has been a problem of our country. But I think Mo Ali is well placed and he's doing his best. Mr. Ali, I just want to encourage you to keep doing your best. Don't be deterred because you will have budget challenges along the way. Because Liberia is now a heavily industrial country. Everything will have to come from the budget. So sometimes you will have budget challenges to some of the things that you want to do, which will slow you down, but don't give up. Keep doing the right thing that will leave a legacy for you and your family. Again, I want to say thank you for hosting us tonight, Amy. We look forward to seeing you on Monday.
Thank you. And naming a few, you talking about Mo, you talking about the LEC boss right now.
Oh yeah, the LEC boss too.
Sherry, you talking about Fagon, you talking about
yes, Fagon, right?
FPRC.
You talk about Wilmot Pay, just to name a few. It's a few of them not doing well. They don't really get.
I've not heard anything. I'm not following Wilmot Pay. I don't know what Wilmot Pay is doing to the Ministry of Lands and Mines. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's doing something in there too. Yeah, and
we have to give credit to the Minister of Public Work.
Yeah,
he's doing well. Up to now, NTA can leave from here and enter Maryland and come back.
Yeah, the last time I was something they went to Vanyama and something back. So
Mr. Boakai need to replace that Minister for Labor. He's not doing nothing. That Minister of Labor need to go. He's not doing nothing.
Yes, so there's a lot of them, a few of them that we need to shout them out. But yeah, thank you guys for coming, and we need to work on the time as well. But anyway, that Zoom booting, we'll talk in the back after that job service. So we'll talk in the back. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us. You who are still here, I know it's late. The time, yes, we get it. We will get on it. The show, guys, starts at 8:00 your time. What you have? Oh, you and I first start at 7. You in Minnesota now, right? The East Coast at 8:00. With Tatas is 12:00. Shop on the time.
No, it's not 12. It's 3:56.
No, I'm talking about the start time of the show. That's when it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for coming and for hanging out with us, everyone. With that, we'll see you, I think, tomorrow. We're supposed to have show today. Well, I don't know if Nelson will have show tomorrow on Spawn, but whatever. If he doesn't, we'll have to time. We'll be here tomorrow.
Okay.
Thank you guys. And with that, we said good night and see you when we see you.
Thank you.